Welcome back to another episode of the Casey Campbell Podcast. Casey Campbell with you, of course. Pleased to be joined by Lavar Scott of Rev Racing, who will be competing this weekend in the ARCA Menard Series East Race at Dover Motor Speedway. Still have to get used to that name. How's it going? How's it going, Lavar?
Doing very good. Just been here getting ready for the race this upcoming week.
Yeah. So this is kind of a big deal for you because this is also your home race.
Yes, it's pretty big.
Yeah, of course you're from New Jersey, about an hour away. So what's it going to be like to finally race at a track that's pretty close to home? I'm sure you have a lot of family coming in.
Yeah, it's gonna be pretty cool. I'm really excited. A lot of friends are coming. Actually, a lot of families coming. Probably mostly all my family's going to be there. So this was a dream I always had, was to race at Dover Speedway growing up. My grandpa used to take me there, and to finally be able to race there in front of him and know that all the work he's put into me as a kid, all the investment my family has put into me is finally coming alive and get to the point where they can watch me on a bigger stage and they don't have to do much to sit back and relax. It's pretty cool to see.
So what's like best memory that you've had of going to Dover?
I think my first time with my grandpa, my brother. So growing up, we raced the dirt stuff, man. Saturday we'd go to the racetrack and race the dirt stuff, and Sunday we'd go to the dirt track and watch the big cup cars go around there. I think just going with him and spending the memories and time with him, my family, was probably the best memories I have, just watching all the races there.
Yeah. So going into this race, I know that what's it just like to go around because it's a tough old racetrack with the Monster Mile.
Yeah, well, turn 1 and turn 3 both have really big bumps. I never got to experience it firsthand, obviously, because it's my first time racing it, but just from playing on the sim and iRacing a lot, it's a difficult track to get your entry points right, and I feel like if you get your entry right, it kind of carries around the whole corner pretty good. But you just can't miss the entry, because you easily overdrive the corner, easy underdrive the corner. But I think once you get those two corners down pretty good, 1 and 3, you'll be pretty good throughout the whole race.
You just don't get eaten by miles. So of course we haven't had a chance to talk to you since this deal was announced. What was it like to finally get to know that you're going to be in driving an ARCA car?
It was a dream. I remember 2019 or 2020. It had to be 2019. I got invited by Rev to go watch Chase Cabry in the ARCA race in Bristol, and that was my first ever time going to an ARCA race, and just to be there and watch Chase. And 4 years ago, just know that this year that's going to be me. It was crazy, and we put a lot of work in behind the scenes to make this happen. Just a lot of time going into the races last year, a lot of work going on in sim, just to be the best I could be for this team. Max Siegel, who has obviously given me this opportunity, I'm very, very grateful for. But just to be there in the past and just watch all the races and just now finally see my name on the car, it was a big dream. Can't express how happy I am for it.
Yeah. How was it running Daytona?
It was cool. It was really cool. And that's the biggest track. That's where everybody wants to race at. That's honestly the Super Bowl of NASCAR. So that opportunity came up, I think, in early January was when I first found out about it, because Andres obviously was old enough to do it for his age. So when I heard it was going to be my name on the car for that race, I had to sit back and start doing a lot of studying, because it's a big air track and drafting and side draft and all that stuff. So and racing up, all I did was short track stuff. So that was really going from the racing the 8th miles. Now I'm going to race the 2.5 mile track. So it was a big difference, but my team prepped me well, and I obviously brought a really, really good car, and I came away with 4th place finish. Can't wait to do that again. That was an awesome weekend.
What was it like to just be up front in the pack and lead lap? Because there was a time where I was watching that race and maybe people thought you were going to win that thing.
Yeah, I thought I was going to win it too. At that point, we had a really good strategy when I was second in line on the bottom, and the top was starting to come in, and it was like 4 or 5 laps to go, and was waiting for the top line to get to me. I was going to get out of line and get the big push and go, but obviously the caution came out, and I restarted on the outside pole. But at that time, I was very, very confident, because last time I restarted on the outside pole, I got the lead. So I thought if the 20 was going to give me a good push, I was pretty confident that we can get to the inside and stay there. But obviously, I think he had left front damage or something, and we just couldn't get all lined up and pushing each other, and then we just fell back. But still came with a 4th place finish. But I definitely want to win that race next time.
So you got Dover this weekend, and then it's going to be you're going to be in the ARCA car a lot the next few weeks. So you got Nashville.
Yeah.
I believe you have been to that racetrack. I am not. Oh,
Never.
yeah. Okay.
Never.
I thought you ran a super late model there or something. I was probably thinking of something else. What's it going to be like to run there, and then what's it going to be like to run in Flat Rock in a few weeks?
Yeah, those are tracks I'm really excited for. Obviously, Nashville is a pretty famous track and a bigger track. This is my first year ever here in a Flat Rock. So, but the way I kind of schedule my racing plan is I focus on the track when that's my next track. So, like, I haven't really started simming or doing anything for Nashville yet. I'll do that stuff after this Dover race. But I try to focus on my next race ahead. So when that Flat Rock comes out, I'll start doing a lot of studying and see what that track's about. I heard it's a really cool, fun track. But just got to focus on my weekend plans now before I get too far ahead.
Yeah, it's definitely going to be something and going to be fun in the next few weeks, and hopefully, so that will be exciting.
It'll be awesome to see you.
Oh yeah. So this weekend at Dover, what do you feel like? What's the biggest thing that you kind of have to do to get a good solid result this weekend?
Just be consistent. I think this track is big on consistency. I know your right front starts to go pretty easily because all the load you put on it. Because after obviously the bump in both corners. But I think when I be consistent, give my team good feedback of what I need and what needs to be better. And I know going with Lupo and Jamie Jones and all the rep guys, I know they're always going to give me a really good package underneath me. So just got to do my job and be consistent, hit my marks. I think we can obviously come away with a really good finish here. We have really good success here in the past with Chase, Ruben Garcia, a lot of even Colin Cabry. So we have really good pass here with setup and cars. So I think a lot's on me.
All right. Well, Lavar, thanks so much for coming on and talking with us, and best of luck at Dover this weekend.
Thank you so much, man. Thank you, Case, for having me too.